Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. On behalf of every homeless teen in this community, thank you.
The Junior Service League grants mean that we can place foster grandparents, which are volunteers who are 55 and over, into area classrooms of nonprofits, daycares, District 51, Head Starts, and many other different types of sites. And our volunteers really spend a lot of time one-on-one with the kids. They spend time reading, helping them with schoolwork, you know, just being that caring, nurturing person that that child needs at that time. Most of the kids that our volunteers work with are special needs or at risk, and the funds from the Junior Service League really help to support those children in the community, as well as our volunteers. And I can't say thank you enough. We are so grateful to have that money.
Thank you from the foster grandparents.
As a teacher for School District 51, thank you for supporting the foster grandparent program.
Thank you from the foster grandparents.
We received a grant for our instrument petting zoo from Junior Service League this year, and it's a very important grant for us to receive to help fund our instrument petting zoo, which is actually a experiential program for students in the Grand Valley to get a chance to experience different instruments that are found within the orchestra. They get a chance to interact one-on-one with one of our professional musicians and learn how to play, whether it's the viola, the violin, the clarinet, the flute, the trumpet, or the percussion, and actually get a chance to try out the instruments and have the musicians teach them how to make a sound, how to play a few different notes on the instrument, and get excited about music and about the instrument they're playing. And for us, it's very important because we reach between about 3,000 and 4,000 students each year through this experiential program. And we do it in various settings, whether it's in elementary schools, at the farmers market. We do it a couple of times each summer during the farmers market in downtown Grand Junction, as well as private functions that we have throughout the year. If a specific group like Girl Scouts or another organization in town wants us to come in and do the program, we do that as well. And so for us, it's very important because the money that it costs for this program include purchasing the instruments, student instruments, so that they can actually try them out. So we're not having them try out the violin on a very expensive professional violin, as well as other repairs of the instruments as time goes on. Because unfortunately, you know, the students will damage the instruments, and there will be damage and repairs that we need to do as well on the instruments. So those are kind of the primary costs of the program that are absorbed by Junior Service League.
Thank you, Junior Service League.
Thank you to U.S. Bank.
On behalf of the board, the staff, and particularly the migrant and seasonal farm workers we serve, thank you so much, Junior Service League.
Thank you, U.S. Bank.
With Mesa Developmental Services and Child Find, we have been able to have therapists come to our home once a week. We have 3 therapists, and they have helped Lucy developmentally advance for the last 2 years. Without the funding that Junior Service League has given Mesa Developmental Services, Lucy Ann, along with countless other children in the valley, would not be able to receive these wonderful services.
Thank you from the child and teen staff at Hospice and Palliative Care of Western Colorado.
Thank you, U.S. Bank, from all of us at Marillac Clinic.
From the Tamarisk Coalition, thank you, Junior Service League.
Thank you, U.S. Bank, for your continued support as well.
Imagination Library was founded by Dolly Parton in 1996 in her hometown of Sevierville, Tennessee. The program became so popular that it spread internationally and is now in the United States, Canada, and the United Kingdom. The program provides free books for children from birth to 5 years of age in 81501, 81503, 81505, and 81506. The program is completely free for children and their parents thanks to the generous sponsors of our community. Grand Junction Imagination Library is an entirely volunteer organization, so every dollar that we receive from our generous sponsors goes towards the program, towards delivering free books to children.
Thank you, U.S. Bank from Desert Edge Therapy.
Lucy and I thank you so much. Enjoy Viva El Vino, and thank you Junior Service League, and thank you U.S. Bank.
As a teacher in School District 51, thank you for supporting Foster Grandparent Program.
So CARS is best known for its project to open a teen shelter here in the Valley. There are 160 homeless teens in the Valley in any given year, and I think most people are probably aware now that those teens have no legal shelter. There's no place for them to go in this community where they can find shelter. So we're opening the house, which is will be a teen shelter. We hope to open in May. Junior Service League gave us funding to help furnish the house. It was really the first grant that we got, a community competitive grant that we got for furnishings. For us, what it means is that we're going to have a place for our teens that are roaming around in the desert and couch surfing and at incredible risk for physical and sexual abuse. We're going to have a place for them to stay. That place is going to be furnished with things that are safe and that communicate warmth and compassion and a sense of belonging. So these teens are very vulnerable and they don't have a sense of belonging or community often, and so we're going to use Junior Service League dollars and are using Junior Service League dollars to help create a community and a place of belonging for these kids so they can transition to self-sufficiency and re-enter into healthy communities. So we're really thankful, very, very thankful to Junior Service League. We're thankful for their generosity and we're thankful for their trust. They gave us the money when we didn't have a house and trusted us with those dollars to use them in good stewardship. And so we're really thankful for that.
For all of you attending Viva El Vino, thank you so much for supporting the Junior Service League. You are making a real impact on the lives of farm workers and their families through Child and Migrant Services.
Pouring for nonprofits for 23 years, the Junior Service League's Viva El Vino, presented by U.S. Bank.
And while you're sipping your wine at Viva El Vino, we at Child and Teen Center at Hospice want to thank you.
For those of you sipping wine at Viva El Vino, we just want to thank you from Marilat Clinic, thank you to U.S. Bank, and thank you to the Junior Service League. Thank you for everyone helping each other.
As you're enjoying yourself tonight, having a glass of wine and mixing with your friends, we want to say on behalf of every teen in this community that's homeless, thank you very much for your support.